Hong Kong's Legislative Council debating the draft law of a new national security law, one that critics and foreign governments say has serious implications for human rights and the pro-democracy movement that has suffered a violent crackdown in recent years. Experts say the law aligns Hong Kong with mainland China more closely. The 212-page draft bill, also known as Article 23, introduces a range of new crimes including treason, espionage and colluding with external, meaning foreign, forces in order to commit illegal acts. The maximum prison term is life. Leaders in both China and Hong Kong say more legislation is necessary in order to, in their words, restore stability.
The implementation of Article 23 of the Basic Law also has a clear need and urgency. Hong Kong had experienced serious threats of national security, especially the 2019 Hong Kong Colour Revolution and black violence. These had brought us unbearable times.
It's 5 years since hundreds of thousands of people took to the streets protesting Hong Kong's increasingly closer political ties with China after the end of British colonial rule. Many pro-democracy leaders are in prison, either convicted or facing charges under the national security law that was imposed by Beijing and enacted in 2020. Hong Kong's government says the new draft law is aimed at filling the loopholes in the 2020 version. The government says during a month-long so-called public consultation period, it received overwhelming support. Political activists and rights groups strongly disagree, and there is fear over how the law will be used.
This law is a very, very grave concern internationally. It is unprecedentedly oppressive, and it has a devastating effect on human rights and liberty in Hong Kong. And it's definitely a final nail in the coffin of Hong Kong, taking away all of our fundamental freedom.
Hong Kong's Legislative Council was completely overhauled after the 2019 pro-democracy protests. Pro-Beijing politicians dominate the legislature. The lack of political opposition means the new law is expected to pass easily in the coming weeks. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.